Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Vibe. That would have been "It Keeps You Running" by the Doobie Brothers. But also, it could have been every day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even on Sunday. Every day of the week by Jade. And the only reason I bring both of those up, It Keeps You Running is playing in the pool hall when Uncle Rico um, sells Dylan the China Wife. And the Jade song is playing at the beginning over, not over when Dylan wakes up. That is some heavy, just guitar noise. But it's playing at the beginning of the episode. And I bring that up because Jade every day of the week is on the Beverly Hills 90210 soundtrack, the college years.
Uh-huh.
So remember we had the one in high school, and now the college years one is coming out. And so you'll probably hear this song a few times
Okay.
throughout the course of the season. And Jade shows up on the Valentine's Day episode. So they
Nice.
are hyping this college years soundtrack. Uh, anyway, I am Jeff, and keep David with us. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and I tell you about priorities. You can't just leave a girl hanging, waiting by the phone.
You're right. She does go all over the place with that accent.
When she first spoke, I was like, is she Irish? And then later on, she was like, you can fall in love with a rich girl as well as a poor one. And I'm like, oh, where are we going? Where have we been?
Big Daddy's house, apparently. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, Luann's all over the place. Oh, you're smoking like I didn't see. I wasn't sure if you were smoking like Luann or if you were smoking heroin like Dylan.
oh my God, I don't listen. If that's how you chase the dragon, it looks scary to me. So no, thank you.
It's not for me either. Um, was that the drug that you texted me about? I couldn't 100% tell how he did that drug.
Yes.
Okay. Cause yeah, he does heroin, he does a key bump of heroin of
Wait,
cocaine. He does a key bump of cocaine, takes his key. The heroin, what you do, as I understand it, is you have to heat the drug through an aluminum foil, and that creates a vapor. And he is sucking the
second.
vapor in through the tube.
Okay. It
Yeah.
was.
They block it because they don't want to show you exactly how to take heroin.
Oh, see, I figured it's because they don't have. So this was my theory because they don't show him actually snort the coke either, at least not in the
Right.
first shot. And I thought, oh, they probably don't have the fake stuff yet that actors can safely, do. And this isn't the 60s or 70s, and actors are just like, give me blow, I'll do it.
Give it to me. My guess is it's more like standards and practices wouldn't let you do that on television at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I think that's really what it was. Like you can depict drug use. You cannot show drug use. Um,
But let a mother from Oklahoma,
it's
just
from it's right.
light up at 8 in the morning.
Oh my god, I'm fucking gonna ruin your bowl of cereal, kid. Uh, it's so gross. You ever tried eating cereal while someone next to you is smoking? Oh,
I can't say I have.
yuck. All of it, yuck. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about season 5, episode 9, Intervention. Original air date November 2nd, 1994. We're in sweeps, and can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned it up. They turned it up a couple notches this episode. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something?
Um, I wanted to throw something when Brandon chastised Kelly for ordering hot tea and was like, here we go again. Fuck you.
Really? Because I think like I'm glad you're pointing this out now and not letting her start down this path. Like, you got to be out loud about this stuff, like, and say, like, I notice
You do, but there's a nicer way to do it, especially being in front of friends and you're supposed to be the good boyfriend. Just also, you did just have dinner with her mom. She may only want tea.
I don't think she ate much with dinner with Jackie either, but I think we'll talk about that. But I do think that there's a certain amount of, remember when you passed out in that bathroom on the dirty ass Peach Pit floor on your fucking birthday?
Yeah, but
Have
again,
some fries, Kelly.
that's also not helpful. Like, all
Do you
I
think
can
Brandon is ever helpful? Come on now. I love that you can do that now. You can go
I do
behind it.
too.
It's very exciting.
Walter's probably playing his game like, "Why is her hand going?"
Why am I
No,
supposed
but
to stop playing the game?
it I felt no care from him at all, and, like, it wasn't a,
He was put off already.
"Here we go." It was like he was already tired
Sure.
of her bullshit, and I'm like, again, I get it. I am not nostalgic for being Kelly and either not ordering enough or berating my body in front of people who don't wanna hear about it. Like, I
Right.
don't feel nostalgic for that, but I can tell you what doesn't help.
Gotcha. Brandon, ever is the
Yeah,
answer to that question.
exactly.
Yeah. Um, did you enjoy this episode? Because I fucking loved it. I had so much fun with all the crazy in this episode.
I did, because I really thought this whole episode was gonna be just the intervention.
Yeah.
So when it ended, I went, "Oh, okay, cool. We get to do more.
Yeah.
We get to be silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's gonna be light and dark
Yeah.
and all over the place."
Yep. Comic relief sex. Yeah, we got all of it. You know, um, yeah. Next week's episode is um home and away level almost for me,
Oh,
because
wow.
of it's that level of ridiculous for me. It just is. This season has a number of episodes that are in that realm, and The Dreams of Dylan McKay is one of them. This is not quite there, but there is just gaga happening in this episode. I mean, like, there's an intervention, there's uh there's many awkward dinners. Um, there's the modeling stuff is getting going. There's Ray and Luann. That's a whole dynamic. Like, that's just like, let's go sit there for a couple minutes, please. Then there's Ray with Felice. Okay. And then David and Claire make a sex tape, and it ends up, and the only person who ends up watching it is Dr. Martin. I mean, what?
What a romp.
That's that is a crazy set of things that are happening. And so I enjoy the silliness of episodes like this. So here's what happens in this episode, Cheesemeisters. Uh, Dylan is doing the impossible. He is sleeping on his couch with that racket. The amount of noise happening, it is not peaceful sleeping music. It is like, and he's just, I mean, he's holding his little hooch bottle
I
like
know.
it's a teddy bear. I love you, Mr. Bottle.
You're my best friend. You're my only friend. You're the only thing I need. Just
You're
this bottle.
you're my I love you. Yeah, just cuddled up with an empty
Just
bottle.
just this bottle and some crack. That's all I
That's all I
need.
need. That's right. So I don't need one, I need Cindy, who's at the door. Um, and so she comes in and invites Dylan to an intervention. That's not that's not how she says it. She's like, "We want to fix our broken relationship, Dylan." Um, and who knows how we got here? Like, I don't know if it was like when we invited you to stay at our house. Well, I don't know when. I don't know if it was when you like maybe knocked up our daughter by taking her virginity. It could have been that was a strain. And then like later, that time when you uh you injured yourself and we invited you to sleep on our couch and you made out with our daughter who you broke up with or whatever, and it was heartbroken. That was a lot. And then remember when we had to send when Brenda moved out and into your house and nobody was having a good time? That was tough. And when Jim came over and was going to drag her out and whatever this has come to, Dylan, it hadn't come to that. That was stressful.
Yeah.
Uh, and then when we had to send her to Paris to get her out of your clutches, um, and then when we did that, you cheated on her with Kelly, and it created this whole fucking situation in my house. Not to mention the number of times you have fucked with my money. Um, it, I don't know where it all went wrong, Dylan. But come on over, let's talk about it. And he's like, "That's reasonable. I'll come over."
But let me
So
go
he
take
comes
a
over.
hit first.
That's right. I got to go in the bathroom and do a little booger sugar and come on with it. So it's good that he does because I think an intervention is always it's like when you take your car to the mechanic because it's making a noise and then it doesn't make the noise when you're at the mechanic,
Yeah.
right? That's really frustrating. You want the problem to present itself when you take it to the people who can fix the problem. So if you're not high during your intervention, I think it's a missed opportunity. I don't
See,
think people are going to really understand.
see, you took the healthy idea. I was thinking like, well, yeah, if I'm going to an intervention, I'm thinking like John Mulaney, and I want to be as high as possible because they're gonna make me empty all this from my system soon. So I better go out on one last Mount Everest of a snow hike.
Yeah. I mean, mine was not healthy. Mine was ridiculous. You don't want that. But it's correct.
Or
All of
like
it's correct.
you wanna go in having a good time so that you can be as zen as possible, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure Coke makes you zen. I don't know, but it feels like
I have
not
no
a
idea.
zen situation. I don't know. I've seen Dylan do it. Um, and and so he's like, "What? This is an intervent. I couldn't have." Here's what I wonder: he didn't see the title of the episode. I mean,
Intervention.
they put it out there for you, Dill. You got to know it.
Yeah.
My good buddy Dylan. And they start out by telling Dylan all the things he's done, like how many times he saved their lives, like on the mountain or like in the toilet. And David's story.
He's only saved 2 people's lives.
I
Not
know, but I mean, how many of you saved? I mean, two is pretty good, you know?
you know what? You ask a fair question, although I maybe my dog would say no, someone else saved her first. I just
Yeah.
anyway, never mind. I've
And
saved no one. Thanks, Jeff.
so you're not as good as Dylan. It's fine.
It's
Um,
fine.
yeah, why don't you smoke some heroin? Um, just make up for it. Um, so like Dylan is like not loving this, and everybody goes around and Nat yells at him, and which is like weird. Um, and Donna is like, "Hey, you put your feet on the table at my mom's thing when I did the Texas dip, and that was rude." And he's like, "Sorry, I guess for doing that." Um,
All all I could think about was Moroccan Christmas on The Office
mhm.
when they tried to do a last minute intervention for Meredith.
Oh God, I don't remember that one, but
It's so bad. But like Kevin at one point is like, one time you got really drunk and gave me your movie tickets, and that was really cool. And Michael's like, that's a good thing. You needed to be badly or you needed
right,
and he's like, you said affected by it. So thanks.
yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. That's funny. Um, And Dylan is like, "This sucks. Can I go to the bathroom?" And everybody's like, "Sure. What could you possibly do in there? Are you gonna sneak out the window like Ginger? I doubt it." Um, and he goes into, "I didn't know that was a bathroom." That little
Oh,
arched door in the hallway. It's the first
it
time we've
is
ever seen that.
now.
That's a toilet. We never knew it. I assumed it was a coat closet because that's how you build houses. You usually put like a place to put coats by the door, not like the pisser.
Not
Whatever.
in Beverly Hills. You don't need
Um,
coats.
no, that's true. So he goes in there and he's like, maybe I should do some more blow. And then he doesn't because they're winning. And he comes out and he crosses his arms a bunch and they were like, we got a place for you in rehab. And he's like, Amy Winehouse is right. Um, and but then he's like, fine, I guess I'll go to rehab. Um, and I also he blames Valerie for everything, which is cool. When Steve tries to storm out, which is, whatever, rude. But speaking of Valerie, she and Claire weren't invited to the intervention.
No
Sad
brunettes,
face. Sad face.
except Cindy.
Well, yeah, Cindy gets to be there, and Andrea's kind of a brunette. Um,
She's got highlights now. She's turning traitor.
yeah, well, I don't know. You can't stay true all the time, I
She's
suppose.
trying to be a shiksa.
Uh-huh. No, she's not. She's trying. Hannah's trying to do that, going to getting that cross at the Day of the Dead. It's rough. Uh, but they're like, oh, I guess we don't get invited to things at Casa Walsh. With the cast from season 1.
Nope.
Like, we suck, I guess. Um, and then they walk around and talk about where they grew up and stuff. So it's like, all right, well, at least they acknowledge that we didn't invite the new cast members. Um, and then Dylan agrees to get checked into rehab. So he does. And David goes home and he's exhausted, but he's not too exhausted to do a sex tape.
Of course
Because
not.
because the comedic relief sex that they had last week with the handcuffs wasn't enough. They had to up it a little bit. So, sex tape over an air check, cool. And then, but while that's happening, Kelly and Donna are both wearing silk nightgowns that are like thigh high in the bathroom and complaining about David leaving his jugs in the refrigerator. What really what she means is, I'm sad David left these jugs with me.
Yep.
Um, but he's in there having a good time with Claire. Much better time than with Donna. Like, no notes. Um, And then the phone rings, bum, bum, and it's Jackie. And Jackie's like, "Oh my god, guess what? Great news. You're gonna be a model, 17 magazine, be there tomorrow." And Kelly's like, um, no. And Jackie's like, no, this is better. Whatever you got, this is better than that. Come on, we're going. 17 magazine, kill people for it. Whatever. Come on.
What are you
And
on?
oh my god, she's on model. And Kelly, like, in an effort to shut her up, is like, fine, fuck, I'll see you tomorrow. God, you're almost as bad as Dylan, and he's on crack. Um, he's on cocaine. He's not doing crack. But because he's white, and that's not how that worked in the 80s and 90s.
Oh,
Yeah. Crack was exactly the same stuff, but it was cheaper and sold in black communities, and that's why the sentencing on crack was like 6 times higher than the sentencing on powder cocaine.
the fuck?
Yeah, no, the United States is racist. Did you not know that?
No, I knew that. I didn't
Yeah.
know all the ways. I knew most of the ways, but you know what? There's a new way I find out we're racist every single day.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah, the whole drug war, basically. Um, yeah, criminalization of marijuana, all of it. It's all basically Nixon and then Reagan. Anyway, um, so yeah, he does the coke. And he checks himself out of rehab, I think. I don't know where I was in the middle of that, but he checks himself out of rehab after talking to the modeling is what it was. Kelly has an
Yes.
appointment to do modeling. Um, but then in rehab, Dylan wakes up and Kirk is there just fucking gabbing away. And Dylan's like, hey, Kirk, like, real talk, shut the fuck up. And Kirk's like, I'm gonna go have breakfast. And um, ever thus is Kirk.
Honestly, I was on Dylan's side here. I'm like, dude, just got here. Also, you're trauma dumping on me already? No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
I
Let's
just woke up and I don't know you.
this isn't how I bond.
No, this isn't good for any of us. I'm in a bed without my sweet little bottle.
That's
It's
why he
very
was
hard for
so
me to
cold. That's
it's
why
very
he
hard for me to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. It keeps you warm. Um, but Kirk fucks right off. And then Dylan is like, I'm leaving here. I don't need this rehab shit. So he checks himself out, but Valerie happens to be there delivering cookies or a cake or nail file or something. I don't know what she's got going on.
Oh my god.
Hat box. Maybe he needs a jaunty hat to wear.
Powdered
Um,
sugar?
sure. Something good. Something from the pool hall, perhaps.
Try this
Uh,
instead.
that's right.
It's
Um,
ground down pool chalk.
yeah, it makes your lips all blue. And then it kills you, and then your lips turn blue
Put a
because you're
little on your teeth
suffocating.
and you can hustle a lot faster.
Let's play pool. um, so she's like, "Oh fuck! All right, I guess I got to take you home, or you're gonna get a cab. You're leaving no matter what." So she's like, she tries to do that deal that Brandon did in season 2 when Iris came to town and Dylan went to the pool hall for the first time.
Ah,
And Brandon was like, "Look, he could go and get into a lot of trouble alone, or I could be there to watch and like try to steer the ship." That so Val gives that a shot too. Um, and it doesn't work. I mean, she
she
gets some beer
barely
out of it.
tries.
Oh, everybody barely tries. Um, I mean, wait till Jim tries later. And then that doesn't go well. Like Dylan's like drinking more, and then he pages Uncle Rico, and Val's like, "That's it, deuces," and she leaves. And and then Dylan goes to the pool hall and gets some heroin. Because as with everything, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Look,
drinking
you
beer last week, and
you
then it
need
was like
something for the
beer.
come down.
You do. You gotta step it on down. It's a great way to die. Um, and so he goes and buys some heroin. Um, but in the meantime, all of that's happening at the same time that the Martins are hosting a dinner that they have invited Ray to attend when they found out about Griffin. At least about the I'm not dating Griffin part, not about the Catalina Island part.
Mm.
Different story. And so she invites Ray to come to dinner, and there's gonna be some shrimp with aspic and Lucille's lamb chops. Everybody loves it. Lamb chops are great. And and Lucille's like telling him to wear a necktie, and Donna's like, it's a good point because he's poor. Um, and so like they invite Ray over, and of course he's late. And Felice is like, the lamb is ruined. Like the number of times she brings up how overcooked the lamb is, I'm like, motherfucker, this.
Lamb chop will never be the same.
I know. Like I think what it is, she's deflecting. I think she probably told Lucille to put the lamb in too soon. And it's her fault that it got overcooked, but she wants to blame somebody, and it's time to blame Ray. Who shows up with flowers, which is nice.
Yeah.
And he is wearing a tie. Calls Dr. Martin Mr. Martin, which I mean, what a fucking asshole you are.
What an asshole.
I know. And then Felice points it out because she's an asshole. And then they go have dinner where Felice is like, are you related to the Feynmans? No, the oil people from Oklahoma. Ho, ho, ho. Um, and she's like, she got her monocle up, and it's a whole, she is, I think she's wearing pearls. Um, and Dr. Martin was like, "Oh, you're from Oklahoma. We met some Oklahoma oil people." And he's like, "No, I was as a rigger. Probably wouldn't have met him. I don't think. Seems unlikely." And everyone agrees. And they have some chit chat, and it's pleasant. And but then they leave to go walk Rocky 2. So
Rocky too.
I know. Shouts to Rocky 2,
He's
who Donna.
alive.
He is. Donna just decided I can't be bothered to raise my own dog. Here, mom.
I know.
Yeah. Um. So God bless Rocky 2. They're taking a walk. And Ray's like, I mean, your mom sucks. I mean, that's true. I think your dad sounded kind of all right. But I don't really care because you're the only one I need to impress in this family, and Rocky too. And I think Rocky two's on his side. Um, which, I don't know. The jury's out on whether Rocky 2 is a good judge of character. We'll see.
I was gonna say, I'm like, huh, Rocky 2 seems to like you, but I don't know how good of an actor Rocky 2 is. He
Yeah,
might just like Jamie.
you might just like liver snaps. Like whatever was in Jimmy's pockets is like, oh yeah, I like this guy. He's
Give
the
me
best.
more of that.
That's right. I mean, he can't fully appreciate Jamie because he hasn't heard him play guitar yet. Um, but he will, I'm sure. I mean, the dude never stops. Um, and uh, but that seems all fine. And Ray goes home and has to like debrief with Luann, who's like smoking it. Tell me what it was, honey. No, 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 no.
You
Um,
can't leave a girl hanging waiting by the phone.
that's right. Um, get him, Joseph. Um,
Came in at
and
4 in the morning.
that's right, 4 in the morning. Um, and he's like, yeah, they were fine. And she's like, easy to marry a rich girl as it is a poor girl. So, lean in, be good to that girl, let her be good to you. They should all treat you nice. I wonder where his complex comes from.
Was it real silver?
Oh, I weighed it. I had like a little
Little
scale
scale.
and I put it down and it pure silver. Um,
Servants?
oh, a whole team of them. I like that Ray knows to lie to his mom here and just like shine this turd up best he can because like she just
Yeah.
needs to hear it. And they had Lucille. They didn't have a whole team full of servants, but
I
you
know,
know,
I was confused by that. I thought, did I miss something?
no, he just wants to play. He wants to give her the story she wants. Um,
Alright.
but yeah, but the story Felice wants isn't that this boy is from Reseda. Which I pointed out to you via text message, clearly makes Donna Allie with an I and Ray Daniel with an L.
You did
Because
send me that.
Daniel lived in Reseda and she lived in the hills. You're from the hills, I'm from Reseda. That's how we're different.
Any cheesemeister out there, please explain Receipted to me. I don't know.
It's where the poors live, based on two pieces of information, Karate Kid and this.
Okay, well, unlike most viewers, I demand more. I like
Nope,
explanations for things.
that's it. No, it's code word. Because look, everyone in 1996 had seen the Karate Kid. We all understood that Reseda was in the valley. It's the All Valley karate tournament, not the Hills karate tournament. And it was a big deal that Ali lived in the hills and knew about golf and stuff. And in 1995, this everybody or four, everybody knows. And we all grew up watching Daniel and Ali with an eye and Johnny the Cream Puff. They knew. So when they said Reseda, I was like, "Oh, he probably doesn't have any water in the pool at his apartment complex." I bet Freddie's still there, and that
I still want to
lady
know
with the
more.
dog. Well, I mean, maybe we'll learn more. But that's what's going on with those folks. Um, and so when Dylan checks out, they call Jim and Cindy, and Jim's like, "Cindy, we've tried everything we could think of. One thing, which is more than we ever tried with Brenda. So I think we're done. I think we're done here." Um, and Val comes in, and she's like, "I was at the movies, not at Dylan's. At the movies. Remember when I
I
says
said
the
it was at
movies?
the movies.
Some motherfuckers." And they're like, "Dylan left rehab. Have you talked to him?" She's like, "Movies. Move. I have an alibi. Here's my ticket stub. Alibi."
This is
I
from
wouldn't put
2
it.
weeks ago.
No, I wouldn't. Val's covering her tracks. She went to that movie theater and bought a ticket just so she could, like, in case they wanted proof, she had it. Um, but yeah, Dylan's out and Val's out, and Dylan's on the heroin. And Valerie even yells at Jim and Cindy a little bit, which is a little saucy. She uses her big girl voice. We haven't seen that yet. Um, and then Dylan wakes up by the side of the road. Oh shit, forgot. Um, Claire and David wanted to watch their sex tape
Of
and they
course.
went looking for it. And because it was labeled air check, Donna took it to her parents to let them watch the air check. And they're like, um, 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 and Donna goes, fuck, and leaves. And so she gets back to her mom's house, who she just left, and no one expected her to come back that night. We're lucky that John and Felice weren't doing it. But I tell you why they weren't, because Dr. John Martin was watching David Silver fuck, and then pretended like he didn't.
Yeah, he's kind of weird
Don't
about it after.
don't be ashamed of your kink there, John. It's fine. Um, Whatever. People like porn. Um, but Donna was like, "Do you have the tape?" And he's like, "Here's the tape. Give David my best." Subtext, he's quite the stick man.
You owe me. Why do
You
I owe
owe
you?
me. Yeah, because you know why she owes him? Because Felice did not know about it. The amount of shit she would have to eat, even though it has nothing to do with her.
Sir,
Oh,
it's 1994 and you just got free porn.
no, he was happy about it for him, but she owes him more. I think what he means is, I didn't tell your mom about this. You owe me more David porn.
Oh god, gross.
And now Donna is gonna have to be an like a black market David porn dealer, and her only customer is her own father.
Your daughter used to make out with that boy. Why do you
I
wanna
know.
watch him? Okay, you know what? It's fine.
I think it's a real niche business for Donna to go into here, but,
Oh, I
you
would
know,
love it if that's what happens.
a side hustle is a side hustle, you know? But I like the idea that she has to feed his David Silver fucking habit. It's it's too bad I wasn't writing on this show then. It would never have made it past standards and practices. Um, so that's what happens in this episode. What do you think this episode is really about?
Oh boy. I think let me get to my notes. um, invitations are a trap.
Oh, shit,
If
yes.
someone invites you over to their house and they're like, "Look, I want to fix things." Don't go. It's a
Don't go.
trap for an
Yep,
intervention.
yep.
Uh
Or to a dinner at Felice with
what
Felice and John Martin.
I
You don't
mean,
want that invitation
honestly,
either.
invitation over to meet parents, don't do it.
No,
I
no,
I
just
think
don't.
I think we should do away with that.
I mean, we would have saved ourselves at least 2 Fockers sequels,
That's true.
and I'd be okay with that. Um, I met those fools. I don't need to meet them again.
Just some in-law stories aren't funny. They're just
No.
stressful.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, my in-laws are lovely. Sandy's the best. She's a crazy person. Can't hear a damn thing, but she's alright. Watched a lot of Home Shopping Network, Dr. Pimple Popper, but here we are.
Oh my god.
Um,
Ew.
uh, it's super
She
gross.
is crazy.
Yeah, super gross. Um, yeah, I would say getting invited anywhere. Getting what about getting invited to 17 magazine?
Oh, it's a trap.
I don't think it's good. 'Cause you're
It's a
gonna have to
trap.
you're gonna have to sit there and listen to Jackie tell you about her plaid and her saddle shoes and what a hoot it was. That's 2 different hoots this season.
It was too much.
The boys in Texas don't give a hoot if she's a virgin, but if you're at Ohio State, you have a hoot. It's a hoot. It was a
It
hoot.
was a hoot.
Jackie, would you leave the room, please? Of
If you
course.
get in if you get invited to take drugs, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Don't take the free heroin. Even though Even though there's nothing suspect about the way Uncle Rico looks. He looks upstanding citizen. Um, but this guy's offering to just give you free heroin. Dude, I think it's like the first taste is free is how that
I'm
goes.
I'm pretty sure no one does that, or if they do, they're like, "You know what? This might be a leased batch. Why don't you try it?"
No, they do that all the time.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the first taste is free. They give it to you, then you're hooked and you come back and buy. Yeah,
Ah.
it's what people in the square business world call a loss leader. It
Oh.
costs you a little money, but what you get back from it later, in like more customers or like more loyal customers or whatever, it's worth it. So that's yeah, no, they give you a taste.
They don't say that in or sing that in Rent, so if it's not in Rent about, heroin, I don't know.
Okay, well, it's there's a lot that you can learn about drugs that isn't in
They
Rent.
don't sing a lot about chasing the white elephant, but, you know.
No, and but when you don't, it's different than a white elephant party though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's different. Then you have to pass the drugs to the people next to you.
No, I want this one. Okay,
Nope.
well, we've already passed Stewart's weed 5 times, so we can't pass it
That's
anymore.
right, and Cindy is just sitting there with those Quaaludes. It's a big
This
70s
sounds like a
party.
great white elephant party.
It's the whitest of elephant. Um, I think that this episode is primarily about being uncomfortable
Oof.
because, like, there are 2 kinds of uncomfortables happening in this movie. There's uncomfortable meals and there's uncomfortable conversations. You got the uncomfortable dinner with Jackie and Kelly, where Kelly's not gonna eat anymore now, and, like, Brandon is just like, "Oh, Jackie, congrats. Oh, you're doing modeling. Well, fuck me." Um, Uncomfortable meal. Late night mega burgers with Steve, Andrea, and Jesse, where you're force feeding Jesse mega burgers and cheese and giving him situations. No, it's bad.
Triggered.
The Chinese food with Dylan, that is a bad meal. That's an uncomfortable meal
The
because
way
he's
he
gonna
was shoveling it, and then Luke was being extra gross this episode, just, like, burping and, like,
yeah,
ugh.
well, yeah. Yeah, we all that mushu and beer. Um, Uncomfortable. Having any kind of lamb with the Martins seems awful.
Yes.
Just terrible. And, how about breakfast cereal with Luann just smoking in your face? Just uncomfortable. Every meal in this episode, ugh,
The
awful.
worst meal.
Yeah, every one of them. And then all of these uncomfortable conversations, like, first, like, where you have to show up and lie about the intervention and invite shirtless Dylan over. Um, Cindy, I'm sure, liked that part. Um,
Oh, I see why Brenda was interested.
that's right, nice nipples. Um, uh, oh, you have abs. Uh And,
Oh, that's
then
what
the
a hairless canvas looks like.
oh, that's right. Oh, but she loved Jim's her suit, just chest
Something to
hairs.
grab.
Yeah, she likes to get her hands stuck in there a little bit, and then when she tries to take it out, it hurts a l Jim goes, "Ow," and it's like,
And
they
she
both
says,
kinda like
"Take
it.
that, ow."
Yeah, and then she moves towards the nips and does it again, and Jim's like, "Ooh."
We're just Cheesemeisters are gonna be like, "Did we switch to audio porn?"
Jim and Cindy hair sex. Um,
Yeah.
It's look, just one more uncomfortable conversation. Um, how about the uncomfortable conversation of getting your ex-boyfriend's porn tape back from your father and then agreeing to mule porn to him? Uncomfortable.
Yep.
Um, Talking to Luann seemingly ever just seems like a lot. I don't, I feel for Ray having to. It doesn't seem like the his home life seems at best irritating.
I mean, she's better than Iris.
Oh well, she really feel the garlic. Um, I don't think Luann has ever been to a mine gym. What do you think?
No.
No. "Can you smoke in here, honey?" And then I it doesn't come off as uncomfortable, but I do think it's slightly uncomfortable having the Val and Claire talk about what it's like not to get invited to the intervention. Like,
Yeah.
I like that they gave them a scene together because 'cause you're like, "Well, at least they met." Like, I'm not we should pay attention, but I'm not sure that Dylan ever speaks to Ray. Like, I don't
Oh,
think the 2 of them are ever in the same place and have a conversation.
interesting.
Yeah, which is not like like, you just yeah, they're all part of the gang. But,
I
I
don't
mean,
think Claire's met Dylan yet either.
um well, she went no, she went to the After Dark, um,
Oh,
when
yeah, but
Dylan was taken,
yeah, okay.
so she I think she did meet him at that check-in station very briefly.
Got it.
But, like, but there's people Claire knows and people Claire don't know. But just uncomfortable conversations left and right. What else do you think this episode's about?
This one's a repeat, but stay or go. Dylan's friends, do we stay at this intervention? Do we keep
Mhm.
bothering with him? Or do we just beat it? You
Yeah,
know? Dylan in rehab. Do I stay or go? Obviously I go. I
I
go
go.
there and then I leave.
Mhm.
Um, and Kelly with modeling, even though we don't see her conflict very much, like she very much acts like this is happening to her and she
Mhm.
doesn't get a say. And I think that's a poor way to write her because it's a less interesting way because I could totally see Kelly knowing this is not good for her. This
Mhm.
is not a good idea because it's immediately setting off triggers.
Right.
But also, Kelly needs that validation that she is the most beautiful woman.
It would be more interesting if Kelly wanted to do this and was mad at herself for wanting to do it. And like, I don't want to do this. I know it's bad for me, but I really want to do this. Like, that conflict is way more interesting than I don't want to do this, but fine, Jackie. Fuck.
Yeah, she's taking a leaf out of Brandon's book and being like, "No, God, don't God, don't ask me to do pretty people things."
I know. I don't want to run for president and be president when Josh dies.
Yeah. I do think I feel like somewhere in there, whether it's within Jenny Garth's performance or the writers, I do think that Kelly does want to do this a little bit or it's falling back into old habits, you know?
Hmm.
She said it was fun, but then there
Hmm.
were other problems with it. Like,
Yeah.
so
They don't play the part of it where she wants to do it enough.
yeah.
I'd like to see that conflict be more overt.
Yeah, because when they just focus already on her going back to like, well, I guess I'm not eating. No one said anything, Kelly. Well, no one puts chubby girls on magazines. Like, okay, honey, again, I've been you. I get it. But also, people find you insufferable. So
Right.
find other ways to talk about this
Yeah, exactly.
or
Um,
journal.
right. And Val deciding whether she's going to stay or go multiple times with Dylan,
Yep. Yeah.
you know, um, like, are we going to stay here? Or are we going to go pick up that porn tape? You know, everyone's making these choices. I agree. Um, I think this episode is about desperately wanting people to shut up.
Oof.
Like, Dylan wants people to shut up so much that he goes to rehab. He's like, "You know what's better than this? Rehab." And then he gets to rehab and he wants Kirk to shut up so much that he leaves rehab. Like, he doesn't know whether to shit or wind his watch, Dylan, but he's like, "I gotta get out of here because this guy won't shut up." Um, Kelly wants her mom to shut up so much that she agrees to do modeling. And, everybody wants Jackie to shut up so much that she gets kicked out of a meeting. "Jackie, can you please leave? You're really bothering me. I know it was a hoot. Fuck off with your plaid and your saddle shoes." Oh, you're
Poor
irritating.
Jackie.
Jackie plays J I I will say this, sh Anne Gillespie plays, overly enthusiastic mom really well.
She does.
She's so irritating.
It's hard to be annoyed with her because I was thinking about it later. Like, I yeah, once again, another thing that could have been more pronounced in this episode is the problems of Jackie's desires
Mhm.
affecting Kelly and the
Yeah.
pressure Kelly feels from them, because all we're seeing is how happy Jackie is,
Mhm.
and it is so delightful and sweet. You know what? This is just bad direction, this whole episode. It's fun, but there's some
Yeah.
bad direction happening.
I mean, I look, Jackie's supposed to be irritating because we're supposed to see that she's pushing Kelly into this because
But I didn't f but I didn't find
that's
her
the direction they.
irritating.
Oh, I did. God, um, people would give their whatever you're doing is not as important as this. Like,
That's
fucking
true.
calm down, Jackie. And then she gets in the meeting and she's talking about saddle shoot. Nobody fucking cares about when you were in 7. Shut up, Jackie. Jesus.
I just remembered you always get more annoyed with Jackie than I do, because I've seen and heard worse. So I'm like, Jackie's
Sure.
cute.
I mean, I've seen and heard worse too. She's named Felice, but Jackie is a lot sometimes.
That's fair. I just didn't see it this episode.
Oh my God. Okay.
But again, when you have Felice in the episode, it's hard to see any other bad mom.
Uh-huh. And this episode was filled with bad moms. Like,
Yeah.
Jackie's in there shoving people into modeling. Felice is in there, like, overcooking the lamb and blaming the help. The worst. Luann smoking over your cereal. Cindy lying to you about it being an intervention.
How dare you throw Cindy in there? She's been ignored. She just look, she finally got to feel relevant.
I know. She has
Don't
something to
take that
do.
away from her.
She got to go to a different set.
Carol Potter got to act in this episode.
She did. She's pissed off at Dylan, and she should be. He's been doing bad stuff. Um, but um, now he's probably okay because he drove off a cliff, crashed his car.
That
Cut.
poor Porsche.
It's all I can think of when people drive a car off a cliff now is cut. It's so great. Yeah. So, you were shocked that Dylan drove his car off a cliff.
I was. I like okay, here's the setup because he wakes up overlooking beautiful LA and
Yeah,
he's
he's up in the hill.
passed out in his car, you know, wakes up, looks like hell, looks like he feels like hell, and then he
Mm-hmm.
gets out more drugs. And I'm
Yep.
like, that's a choice.
Yep. Now's about the time to do that heroin.
And then a police car goes by and I'm like, oh, he's about to get arrested. And the cop
Yeah.
car is just like, do 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 on my phone.
Nothing suspicious here.
No. Hello, real cops?
Exactly. Yeah, we need them. They'll probably be there because the real cops will show up in a few minutes when the car is at the bottom of the cliff.
Have you seen Manos Hand of Fate or whatever?
I do believe that I have seen it, but it has been a long time.
There's a great moment where cops pull over because they see kids making out on the side of the road. This was not that cop.
No, he's not. He's not pulling over at all. He's like, "Oh, that kid? Fine.
He
What's that
said
aluminum foil?"
he said, "Oh shit, someone took my favorite spot to go take a smoke break. Oh well, I'll
I
drive
know.
up higher."
Yeah, I
Um,
can get up. Yeah, it's
but
fine.
yeah, I was very surprised by the
Okay.
ending.
Yeah. So, oh, shoot. Do you what else was this episode about? Do you have anything?
The last thing I have is be open to new things. Having
Mhm.
sex on tape,
Sure.
poor people.
Oh, wait a minute. You're including talking to poor people in this? I don't know if Felice can get behind
Absolutely.
that.
Be open to new things.
Weird.
Heroin
Sure. These are all equally good choices.
and
Uh-huh.
lastly, aspic.
I've never had aspic, but apparently nobody likes it but Felice.
I haven't either, but it sounds
I don't even know what it is.
I think it's probably some kind of sauce that goes with the shrimp or like a
Oh,
soup. I have
I
no
thought maybe it
idea.
was like angel dust or something.
Look, we didn't have that in my etiquette class, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to Google aspic later. Um,
Aspic?
that's right. Great. My algorithm's fucked again.
Yeah, so is mine after looking up heroin slang.
Yeah, well, you got to know that stuff. It's important. Uh, you know what else? I just wanted to point out in this episode. What's with all the floppy bangs, everybody? I mean, like Cindy's hair, just floppy bangs. Dylan's parted in the middle, floppy curtain
90s,
bangs.
baby.
Claire and David both floppy curtain bangs. Ellen Marks, Mackenzie Phillips, um, bangs.
But
Andrea, bangs everywhere.
Mackenzie Phillips had like tamed down flock of seagulls going on though.
She did a little bit, yeah. Shouts to Mackenzie Phillips for being in this episode,
Yeah.
um, and giving us one of our spelling connections to American Graffiti. Go back and listen to that episode. We loved that movie. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, lots of floppy bangs in this episode, even with the dudes. And to point out that Dylan has once again changed his answering machine message to leave a message, sucker.
No, what a loser.
Dylan, what do you think Dylan likes more? Doing drugs or changing his answering machine message?
He probably did that while high.
I,
High
every
as a
time.
kite. Yeah.
I bet he comes home from the pool hall and is like, guess what I'm gonna do?
Eh,
Beep beeparoonie, suckers.
beat my ass.
You know what to do.
I'm riding the white whale.
That's right. I know all of it. I'm changing my message. Um, I'm in Mexico. Suzanne stole my money. Yeah, this dude likes to change his answering machine message. It's the the Seinfeld when George Costanza changed it to the theme from the Greatest American Hero.
Mm.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Um, yeah, George and Dylan cut from the same cloth. It's not the only way that they're the same.
Oh, God.
It might well be the only way that George Costanza and Dylan McKay are the same answering machine messages.
Mm.
Um, uh, we should probably check in on real quick on Val's trauma response. This week she had to go shopping. She had to take
But she
cookies
could
to
only
Dylan.
go window shopping.
Only window shopping. She didn't have any Cindy's credit cards. She had to take cookies to Dylan. She had to eat Chinese food with Dylan and a beer, and then she had to leave Dylan. She had to lie about going to the movies, and she had to use her big girl voice with Jim and Cindy. This trauma's a motherfucker.
It sure is.
It is. I mean, the things she does.
For
Um.
pain.
Oh yeah, just to mask. Um. So, what did this episode make you nostalgic for?
It, so I spent many a summer in Bloomington,
Uh huh.
um, the best,
Yeah, those are good.
and they are, and I started hanging out well, with the few theater kids who were also there for the summer. A bunch of us would go to a towny bar called The Vid and play
Okay,
pool.
nice.
Oh, I know.
and and so you're nostalgic for the guy who tried to give you heroin for free while you were there?
No one has ever tried giving me shit.
Yet.
That's true. I work at a dispensary now. Who knows what I might get offered?
Only legal things at your job?
I should hope so. There are cameras.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, don't mess around. Just
Like,
the legal stuff.
no, I don't care to fly a Norwegian Ridgeback.
That's right. We'll stay off them dragons. Um, this Donna giving Rocky 2 to her parents makes me nostalgic for the fact that my sister-in-law did the same thing.
Oh.
She got a dog for graduation because she asked for one, and then she moved out of the house and left the dog with her mom and dad. And the dog, like, to be honest, was their dog before she left. Like
Okay.
they yeah, they were in love with it. First, it was her dad's dog. They were like
Oh.
thick as thieves, and then he passed, and then it was Sandy's dog. So,
Oh.
best buddies all the way through. Um, all I ever did was sit on the chair next to Sandy. It was the best. Um, but
Oh.
here's what I'm hoping happens. I'm hoping that if Donna ever has to watch Rocky 2, because he's still pissed off at being abandoned, shits on her pillow. I hope that that's what happens because it might have happened to my sister-in-law and might have made me laugh really hard. So that's what I'm hoping happens for Donna and Rocky too.
I I would be remiss too if I didn't say I was a little I was a little nostalgic for Dare.
Sure. You wish someone had told Dylan.
I was that weirdo who I don't know, I found that class very interesting, but I know I know there are
Did you
problems.
wear the t-shirt around?
No, but I had the magnet.
Oh, perfect. Did you and you put it like on your bicycle so that like when you're riding around, everyone knows not to offer you drugs?
Oh, Jeff, you don't know. I can't ride a bike.
I'll be goddamn. All right. The shit I learned here. I don't understand, but that's okay. Okay. I'm not judging this. I mean, look, you know whose fault that is? The mother and the father.
No, for real, it is. Because you know what happened? He said, I'm going to hold on. You tell me when to let go.
And you
What do you
never
think I
did?
did?
Never ever said let go?
Of course not. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. No, well, he did that wrong. You're just supposed to let go. Like,
Yeah.
once you can tell your kid's balance is up and they're not, you let go.
No.
And then kinda walk by them a little bit, and then eventually you can't even keep up with them. And then you just are like, "Don't run into the parked cars or the
See,
moving ones."
now, shout out to the many people who have tried to teach me how to ride a bike since. There was a guy who briefly got me to ride it, the bike. Um,
And that's not a euphemism in any way.
no,
Okay, I just wanted to check in, making
the
sure.
bike.
Understood. Riding the bike.
But then didn't consistently practice, and so now Walter's hoping to eventually get me to ride a bike, but I'm terrified, people. I'm
Understood.
I'm more brittle than I used to be.
I think you'll be alright. Riding a bike's fun. Look, if a frog and a pig and a bear and a whatever can ride a bike, you can ride a bike. Um, I just, Janice can ride a bike and she's stoned. So, for
What?
sure. You don't think Janice from Doctor Teeth and the Electric Mayhem is constantly stoned? Of course she
Oh,
is.
yeah, I'm sorry, I was like, "Janice?" Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Things are gonna really break as soon as we get our new glasses. Um, yeah. Okay, who is your Steve Sanders memorial worst person of the episode?
I really don't know. Like, the only person who pissed me off was Brandon with that
Okay,
comment, and, like, maybe it should be Dylan, but he's in the throes of addiction, and it
sure.
just doesn't seem fair to say an addict is the worst person. Because, like, oh, shocker, an addict is doing the things
Right.
that an addict does when they're in the throes
Mhm,
of an episode.
mhm.
Like, that's not cool. I guess Uncle Rico for, like,
Here's some
being a
free
drug
heroin, dude.
dealer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, "Hey, he's a good customer. You know what I'll do? Give him more drugs."
that's right. I gotta open look, he's trying to open up a new revenue stream. He's just a businessman.
Yeah, "You want a real 8 ball?"
That's right. Not the best tie there is. There's this, and all these things. Wanna buy a watch? Um, for me, it's Felice for
I knew it.
telling Lucille to put the lamb in too early and then blaming Ray. And then just being a shitty, like, "Oh, Reseda."
"Where does
Not
this
that boy.
troubadour play?"
Yeah. "Oh, I'm sure he's a piano major." "Oh, he's not?" Fuck off. Felice sucks.
I'm surprised she didn't come out and say, "Is he at least white?"
Yeah, because remember the last boy you danced with? He was not white. Yeah. Who do you think she likes more, Deshaun or Ray as a suitor? I mean, there's a chance Deshaun could be rich because if he goes pro, I mean, as long as he didn't blow out his ACL again.
I mean, I can
Um,
tell you who I like better. It's Deshaun,
of
obviously.
course it is Deshaun. I mean, he did. Here's why. Here's why you like Deshaun more because he threatened Brandon. He was like, "I'm gonna burn you down, Brandon,"
And I said, "Ooh."
and you're like, "Oh, that's my kind of guy."
I do love people who hate Brandon and threaten
Yes, you
him.
do. Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
Diaz, I see you.
Oh, Alex Diaz. That's just wait.
Watch out for trucks."
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my
Craig
god,
Clemens.
Deshaun,
Craig
where's the
Clemens.
Although, you know
How
what?
many lives
Deshaun's
can we
fine
say?
because he came around.
Yeah, he did. He protected Brandon from the initial. He called Alex Diaz a racist, and that was fun. Um, Shouts to Deshaun. Where you at, brother?
I
We love
know, is he
Deshaun.
coming back?
I don't remember if we get more Deshaun.
No.
I know we should, because what the fuck? But I don't know. He we may not need a black person to teach us a lesson. So like we had to wait to see him again. I don't know. Um, I
Oh my
know.
god, is Mrs. Teasley gonna be in one of Dylan's dreams?
Oh God, that would be amazing. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. The dreams of Dylan McKay are wacky.
I want
Um,
Mrs. Teasley back.
yeah, Mrs. Teasley comes back.
I
Um,
know.
I know. She comes back one time that makes total sense, and one time that is the craziest shit anyone's ever done.
So it's the next episode.
It's I don't think she's in the next episode, but she might be. Um, but so yeah, join us for that next week, Cheese Meisters, when we watch season 5, episode 10, The Dreams of Dylan McKay. Cannot hype this episode highly enough. It is ridiculous. But before we do that, on Friday in the After Dark Cheese Meisters, we've got it narrowed down to a few things. But I kind of would like to watch Say Anything. How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with that. Let's do it.
Okay. So we're gonna watch Say Anything, because that dinner with Felice and Ray reminded me so much of the sell, bought, processed conversation between Lloyd Dobler, and her dad.
We should
It feels
definitely
exactly the same.
the other movies we thought of, we should see if there's any way at least to watch Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
I'm sure we'll find a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find a reason. I'm just feeling the vibes of Say Anything right now. So that's what we're gonna watch on Friday. Join us for that, Cheese Meisters. But until then,
Bye.
bye.